I give all my love to Oakland.
This is actually a mix. Let me see. I'll put the link in chat. Oh, you meant for the video I was playing. I'm sorry. You all are listening to one thing and I'm listening to something else. This is actually a mix that was done for me by Jay Dorrance. So, you can message and ask him about that. Because basically I told him I wanted something that sounded kind of, 1980s Oakland, that kind of vibe. And he did a mashup for me of all these different songs. Yeah. He's very good at what he does. Yeah, definitely a mashup. It is quite unique. And I'm glad you're here. Let's see. So today, I am going to be making skillet eggs with garam masala. First thing I'm going to do, though, is get some coffee. It's been a long day, or a long morning. So JD made some coffee earlier. I was busy taking a shower and trying to, clean up because, as far as I'm concerned, I get 2 days a week. The rest of the time, I'm busy trying to get a good night's sleep and get to work. So, got my coffee. Gonna heat this up a little bit. You're right. This is an early stream. I used to stream all the time on Saturdays, but then my Saturdays got super and I couldn't do it anymore. I've thought about when I was preparing to go on a backpacking trip. Hello, the only deaf guy. How have you been? I saw you did your chicken and chips stream the other night. My biggest regret is I can't really listen to them because you're serving food, right? So that's one of those streams you have to watch. But yeah, I hope all is well. But yeah, I thought about, I'm gonna take y'all with me. Hold on. I'm gonna wash a few before I get started. So I thought about streaming things like me walking up a local trail, but the reception there isn't very good. So the stream probably wouldn't have made it all the way up the trail and back. I want to show you all the cows, all of that. Wow, drinks and chilling at home. Heck yes. This is how we do it. So, yeah, I couldn't stream those. Can't stream in the gym. I don't want to violate anybody's privacy like that. That's, So it did kind of limit how much I was streaming, except for, here at home. I used my Instapot the other night, and I cleaned out the container that I was actually using to cook in, but I forgot to clean off the lid. Okay, coffee is ready for now. Get myself all set up and putting away all my dishes, so I will have a clean space to work, which yeah, right? I mean, I love to do it, but to be honest, I'm just terrified I'm gonna get yelled at for doing it. So some of these, I'm gonna leave this big one, silicone, out. Ouch. Put this away. So yeah, Deaf Guy, I'm glad I'm able to be part of your relaxing evening, sir. So that's it more or less for, goodness. I have a huge pot that usually gets stored on the side of my, deep in the sides of my cabinets. Unfortunately, JD had to use it yesterday, and now that area is so cluttered, I don't know where to put it. An adventure. Okay. Put these scissors back. Good. I'm so glad that is my purpose, to help people sleep well, if nothing else. I'm so glad I could help. Here we go. Okay, so now I'm gonna make some coffee. It is 1:30 in the afternoon, finally getting to a coffee. Kind of ridiculous. That's okay. All right, that was a little coffee here. Ideally, what's gonna happen tonight is I'm gonna stay up late and get ready. I really want to play some more Far Cry with him. So much fun. It's a fun game. It's just, oh my God, it's so much. So I was gonna do something creative, like work on my work on a dress. I'm almost too scared to do it because I don't know what I'm doing and I have to alter the pattern, and I'm not very good at that sort of, but we'll see. Cheers. Whew. Okay, I am fueled with caffeine. Operate. Cooking. Started something, right? Okay. So, first things first. Okay, so legend has it that this recipe I'm about to... Uh-oh. Ooh. This recipe is going to involve the oven, so I can't use this pan. I can use this one though. Okay, so I have some bacon over here in the sink that needed to thaw. It's had its moment. The thing that I love about this particular pack of bacon is that it is, it's got a resealable thingy on it.
Listen, Daddy.
The only problem though is that you're gonna have to keep thawing and unthawing and all of that kind of stuff.
It's a privilege.
Oh.
You better act like you know. Okay.
I'm not quite sure what you mean, Killer. But possibly I could answer your question. I know that my mod system is designed to the built-in mod system is on high alert. There are a lot of words that I've censored, which kind of backfires because then nice people come in and want to use the word. So for instance, the breed of my cat. When people come and chat, they have to refer to her as a main. Probably see why. But yeah, oh, but you can, yeah, okay. Now that I've read closer as to what you're saying, I do see what you're saying. If you want to do that off stream, feel free. Let me know how that goes, please. Because I can then, if it's, you know, if it's like that, I can add it to my filter, but other people won't be able to. I thank you for actually. Okay, so, oh, good gracious, good Lord, who done raided me now? Okay, it's the Texas Cryptid. Hello, Raiders, 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 Raiders. Hey y'all. Oh, it's stuttering. Uh-oh. I might need to swap it out. We'll see what happens. Okay, I'm Jane. This is my kitchen. I do soul food from around the world. Yeah, today I am making skillet eggs with garam masala. Killer, let me know if this is it. And you just caught me in the beginning, so your timing is amazing. Hello, Athena Cat. So, Cryptid, what did you make today? How did it go? Tell me everything. I want to know. I want to know it all, because that's who and what I am. I know it all. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you like my little shout out. I got a new bot, y'all. So my bot is doing Valley Girl shout outs. My bot, B-O-O-T. B-O-T bot. Thank you. Hey, little mama, how are you doing? Welcome in. Hi, everybody. So I'm frying some bacon right now. There's something else I was gonna do. I just forgot what it was. I guess it wasn't that important. X-Mex breakfast taco stuff. What? What? That sounds amazing. You're doing good. Glad to hear it. I am so glad to hear it, little mama. Okay, bacon is frying. You fed the homeless today. Wow, nice. Well, and if you made it, they are very, very fortunate people indeed. One of these days, y'all, I'm gonna do like, y'all are just gonna spend a day with me. Like, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna make breakfast. I'm gonna do like a knife sharpening. I'm gonna eat breakfast in here, and then we'll switch to my room and play some games, and then I'll come back and make lunch. Might even go to dinner. I don't know how people feel about that, but I don't know. Hey, so we need an onion, half an onion, medium onion. Okay, well, half of a big onion. It will do. Okay. So we're gonna put this in the fridge. Will most assuredly get eaten. Get off here and dice it up. As soon as I figure out apparently how to take the skin off an onion, I'm smarter than all. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna end off this. This bacon is smoked and it smells so good. Hey, Lexa. It smells a little like barbecue bacon. Love this. Exactly. Hey, that one worked. That is my cat. Well done. Part of me is like, hey, that means people can talk to me about my cat. Wait a minute. Hi, Pete. Welcome in. Interesting. Okay. That's going to be something I'll need to look at. Oh my God, Killer, you are so helpful. Like super, super helpful. This onion is very strong, folks, and it is burning my eyes and ow. Ah, that's possible. Maybe, maybe. And it is also possible. Oh no, I totally missed it, little mama. Can you say it again? I'm sorry. Ooh. Between me running around Indian-ish, baby. Indian dish, yes. But it is an Indian dish. I don't know if this dish actually exists. There is bacon. Yes, there will be bacon. Oh yes, there will be bacon. Hey, Leta, it's good to see you too. Yes, please do. Thank you, Killer. Oh, my eyes. Ow. Oh. Ow. Owie, 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 owie. Whew, okay. So what the recipe says is you are supposed to put some oil in a pan and saute some onion, then add some garlic and ginger. Korean short ribs, rice, spicy bean sprouts, and kimchi. Ooh, that sounds amazing. Oh, best dinner ever. Were I homeless, that would have completely made my day, little mama. Oggs, you know, it's good. I have some whining to do. Dance, dance. Okay, I do have some whining to do. But aside from me whining, fine. Thank you, Letats. I feel better already. Okay, in the interest of time, let me see if I have my super secret weapon in. And yes, I do have the super secret weapon. Ah! So the recipe calls for ginger and garlic to be finely grated. I can whine if I want to. Thank you, Lexa. Really considerate of you. You're welcome, Pete. So I'll whine and then I'll get to the redemption. Basically, two major things going on. Three major things going on. For those who have been in the chat for a while, I am still on my PIP, on my performance plan. My head gasket blew on my car last week. The good thing about that is that the dealership wanted to charge me $8,000 to fix it. A friend of mine found a mechanic. Originally, she referred me to the mechanic because he also sells cars and would have been able to sell me a car for $6,000. When I talked to him about why I needed a new car, he said, "Oh, I can fix a head gasket for you for $1,800. My friend was like, "Take him up on it." I know, right, Killer? Exactly. That's a nice new small car. What is that? So, 1800, yes. It is. Now, he talked me into not just getting yeah, that's pretty cheap compared to the $8,000 that the dealership was going to charge me. And head gaskets are expensive to fix because of what the mechanic has to do to get to it. I get it. It's mostly the labor that you're paying for as opposed to the part. But he did talk me into not just fixing the head gasket, but to replace the belt, the timing belt, and one more thing. I forgot what the other thing was. So it's going to be closer to maybe $3,000. But that's still cheaper than $8,000. And, you know, yes. He said if I replaced the belt, fixed the head gasket, and did the one other thing, I believe it's a chain that also needs to be replaced, my car would last for at least another year, if not a little bit longer. So I'm like, all right, I'll suck it up and deal. I was trying to figure out where I was going to get the money from because I did not want to put all this on my... I stumbled across... Y'all, let me tell you. So, I am a lab rat. Some of you know this already, but way back when the pandemic first hit, a friend of mine talked me into participating in a trial for the vaccine. And they were going to pay me for my time and you know, that sort of. So I did it for the first year, and then I did it for the second year. The first year I qualified because I was diabetic. So they needed people who were immunocompromised, and I count as that. Second year, they needed people to follow up from the first. So I had forgotten that I had volunteered for all of this. And I was looking through, you know how you have a big pile of papers on your desk or whatever, and stumbled across a gift card that had some money on it. Like, oh, I wonder how much is on here. Wow, there's $200 on here. And it was connected to the last trial that I did. I got $200 on that. I was like, wait a minute. I got a card for the first trial that I did, but I never did anything with it. I wonder where I put it. I found it. I checked the balance. There's $1,000 on it. So between those two cards, I can pay for half of the repairs. The other half may either have to still go on my credit card, or I'm just gonna have to be broke for another month. But we'll see. Yes. It is something. Exactly, Leitas. It is something. It beats the heck out of having to put, $3,000 on my credit card, which I really did not want to do. Mainly because I am saving up for my trip to Glasgow in the fall, and I'm going to need, I will probably need that new, the new credit card that I just opened. Here's a fun fact for you. Yes, you can, Laytaz. Yes, you can. Here's a fun fact. Did you know that student loans do not impact your credit the way credit cards do? I didn't know that. Live and learn. Ooh. Laytaz, it depends on where you are. Where you are and what you're doing. If you live like I do in the Bay Area, and if you work like I do in the tech field, it makes some decent money. I'd say maybe anywhere from 20 to 100 grand a year. Yes, I totally understand what you're saying. However, the price of my words are not working. The price of living, the cost of living, that's what I meant to say. The cost of living is much more expensive. Sort of, kind of. My husband does IT, I do technical writing. So I'm the one who writes the manual on how to use the tech thing. He's the one who writes the scripts so that I can write the manual. Yeah, exactly, Lexa. If you are stuck between paying off your student loans and paying off your credit card, focus on the credit card first, but don't default on the student loan. Put all your energy into paying off the credit card. Yes. I've written some pretty entertaining instruction manuals in my time, so. So yeah, you can make some pretty decent money, but again, the cost of living can be expensive out here. So it almost kind of evens itself out. $8,000 for a car repair. You know what? Let's put it to chat. What say you, chat? And does that $8,000 for a car repair depend on the type of car? So if it is, say, a Lexus or a Maserati, is that expensive? If it is a Toyota or a Ford, is that expensive? And if it is the same issue, if it is a cracked head gasket, does that make a difference? That also depends on what you buy. I have a Prius. That's fair, Alexa. I have a Prius, so my car is very gas conscious and runs on electricity. I can't explain it, y'all. What is wrong with me? Yeah, Priuses are nice. 2,500, dude. That's wild. Okay. I need more coffee. You're right. It's a hybrid. That's what I was trying to say. Thank you, Lexa. Yeah, my car is a hybrid. It runs off gas and off charging. JD has a Leaf. Hello, Sevens. So he can literally plug his car into charge. So his is also a hybrid, only exactly, yes, gas and electricity. His is a plug-in hybrid, mine is not. Cars and repairs, whether or not $8,000 is expensive. Sorry, it's not a Leaf, it's a Chevy Volt. If we're gonna talk about, what kind of plug-in hybrid car you have, it helps to be accurate. Hello, Crazy Berry Town, welcome in. How was your latest workout? The bacon is looking kind of yummo. My car, the way my car charges is simply by driving.
Pete, how you doing?
Hey, Pete. Yeah, it's still a lot of money for that salary. When I drive, the battery powers up. If I am on the freeway, that's really when it powers up. When I am on city streets, then that power gets burned.
When there were people in California who worked to modify the Prius, and some of them even like put like bigger batteries in the back. So, you know, it's a valid concept, and frankly, I still want to have a plug-in hybrid, because if I go somewhere that doesn't have that like infrastructure to charge a car, I still want to be able to work. But
it can be difficult. If you have a car like mine, it's a little bit easier. If you have a car like his, it's a little bit more difficult because it's a plug-in, and it's at its best efficiency when you can plug it in.
Well, here's your one. It's actually at its best efficiency because you can also work between plugging it in and having gas. So if you have, and this is the problem, I bought it from a really good friend of mine. If you have a garage or have a place you can plug in the car, it's awesome because you can just like hold on to your gas, which is going to be the most expensive thing. But if you don't have that, like say you live in an apartment building or something, that's where you run into a problem. That doesn't mean you shouldn't get one. Totally get a plug-in. I don't know if I would go totally electric right now, but you know, I like the versatility. Both is good.
There you go. Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, exactly, Killer. Mm-hmm.
Actually, Killer, if you haven't read it, look up Fast Food Nation by Eric Schlesinger, and look up Who Killed the Electric Car, the movie, and read about what happened in Los Angeles where they ripped up all the public transportation because they wanted the car companies to...
Mm-hmm. Very true. Okay, ad break. This bot is killing me. Oh my god, what? Oh, that's great. That's great, Killer. I'm really liking this bot. Okay. So we've got onions. Let me get a little bit farther and I will do the redemption. I promise y'all, I have not forgotten. Okay. Cook. Bake. Okay, we're good. It's okay, Killer. Totally, totally fine. You're here. That's all that matters. Yours are the first step. And if not you, maybe somebody else. Okay. Okay, let me find a song to dance to. That's great, Laytaz. I appreciate that. I really, really do. That's super, super sweet of you. Okay, let's see. For fun. I can hear the song in my and okay, sure, let's go with this one. Actually, no. I'm gonna do something completely different. Let's go with okay, y'all ready? Let's do this dance. Ready? And there is Dance for the Day. And now return you to your regular. Thank you, Lexa. Thank you also for helping me get my workout in today. Kinda needed that. All right, what are we doing now? Garlic and ginger. Here's my secret weapon, y'all. Okay, so the recipe calls for grated garlic and grated ginger. Oh, I see your bits. Thank you for that bits. Thank you, killer. I appreciate it. Mwah. Thank you. So it calls for that. However, I do not want to sit here and grate some garlic and ginger. Instead, I have garlic ginger paste, aka GG paste. And it still has a spoon in it. That's embarrassing. Okay, so we are just gonna add some of that. We're taking the spoon out. Totally cool. Thank you for reminding me of that. So we're gonna stir this, cook for a second or two. Songbird. Lil Mama, is there a song that you want me to sing, or do you want me to just pick one? I'm gonna take this off the heat for a second so I can get my spices together. Garam Masala, y'all. I went to my local store, local grocery store, and they had the Garam Masala, and they were ready to charge people $8.99 for a container half this size. Fortunately for me, I live near a lot of Middle Eastern stores, so I got that container for $2.99. Just saying. Okay, the bay leaf, cinnamon stick. Okay, the bay leaf. Huh. Really? That is fascinating, killer. I didn't know that. Okay, we're skipping the cinnamon stick. Cardamom pods, green, which I have up here somewhere. Don't know where they went. Nope, that's not cardamom. Okay, we're gonna move this back off the heat. Worthy Advisor, hello. Okay, Give Me One Reason by Tracy Chapman. You got it. Let me get myself together here. I know I have cardamom pods. I just figure out where the heck. Oh. Cardamom. Go. Where'd you go, man? Had I wanted fennel, I'd be okay. Okay, this looks like cardamom, but it's the wrong kind. Did y'all know there's more than one kind of cardamom? There is a green version and there is a black version. There it is. Let's grab the bag I've already opened. How about that? Let's see, 8 pods. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7. Okay, we're gonna smoosh these. This is mostly to get their flavor out. Put this in the pan. Let's get that garam masala out. Ah, that makes sense, killer. Sucks, but that makes sense. 2 teaspoons. Teaspoon. 2 teaspoons. 1. 2. Ground coriander. I don't think I even have ground coriander. Okay, well, we are simply going to have to grind some coriander. Good thing I have a spice grinder, y'all. We are going to put a little bit of coriander in here. This probably isn't 2 teaspoons, but that's okay, because I'm not a fan of coriander anyhow. And I do not want it overpowering me. And I have cumin seeds. I was pretty sure I took out. Too many spices, not enough space. This is my problem. Dill seed, char masala. Aha! Forgot I have a bunch of spices right here in front of my face. Oregano, berbere, saffron, marjoram. Okay, not there. Cumin, found it. Yeah. Cayenne can also off. I'm not using a teaspoon of this either, because I also don't like cumin. Me and Mexican food, we have an interesting relationship. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, ground turmeric, which I just had. Oh, that's berry, that's curry, saffron. I'm trying to make sure to check this thing first so I don't like inadvertently. Back in here. I'm hoping the turmeric is in here. That would be a very sensible place for it. Of course, when you've got this many spices, logic often goes out the window. And salt. Oh, why is it I can find everything but what I'm looking for? Dang. Mild curry powder, garlic powder, saltbush, bitters. I know I have 2. Hey, Pura. Welcome. And I'm glad your sound effect is working. I don't know what I did. I found more cinnamon. That's cool. Okay, well, maybe turmeric's not happening today. Again, I can find just about every spice I'm looking for, except that one. Okay, fine. This side, I will find the turmeric out after I've eaten, and while I'm washing, it will suddenly appear out of nowhere, just because will be far, far too late to the party for me. All right. Okay, red pepper flakes. We're cheating. A little cayenne. And I also don't want my breakfast too spicy. My first meal of the day. Okay. Now for the coriander seed. Okay, so they're in here. Sure, no problem. Actually, Per, it's probably better if you poke me, because then I can get back to you and I won't forget. Okay, let me blitz these a little bit. Let me give these a few more seconds. Woo! Coriander smells so good. Just cannot stand the taste. Ugh. Okay, now we're going to put this back on the heat. And we are going to go ahead and simmer this, or cook it, till the spices are fragrant. Okay, let me clean up a little bit, get my head straight. I have not forgotten about Tracy Chapman. Salt goes back here. The better I clean, the more space I have. And for me, that's a big deal. I do not like trying to cook in a very small amount of space. All right. Put my bag back. Put my ginger back. Onions back. Okay. This looks way better now. All right, now I can focus. Hello, Mama. That will be a good question for him, and a good question for our friends, the bears. You've met the bears, right? Our little stuffed bears. Hello, Blob. How are you? Blob, you didn't bring a brick today, did you? Please tell me you didn't bring it. This does smell good. Hey, baby Oopsie. What's up, my friend? How are you doing? I am so sorry I did not get a chance to stay to the end of your stream. How did your stuffed bitter melon turn out? I'm very curious because I think I mentioned brought a small block of ice. Anybody else, I would have been like, oh, hey, that's cool. But it's Blob. I almost don't want to know what Blob's going to do with a block of ice. I've had stuffed bitter melon before. It did not work well for me. But your version looked really, really good. Okay, so I think our spices have been properly toasted. Let's go ahead and add our tomatoes. We're just literally gonna take them, pour them right out of the container. And we are going to cheat because I don't feel like using a cup. Tomatoes going. Tiny bit of salt. Not a whole lot. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave the salt out because the thing I'm gonna serve this over is gonna have a lot of salt in it. And in fact, it was borderline too salty. So yeah, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna add any more salt. Whew, all right, yes, okay. Yes, join the hug. Join the hug, meow. Something like that. Okay. If JD comes back in here, I will ask him. There's so much love in the hugs. I'm loving the hugs, y'all. Okay, let's do some Tracy Chapman. And I'm gonna sit down. Well, Mama, for you, I'll even do the whole song. Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn right back around. Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn right back around. That I don't want to leave you lonely. You gotta make me change my mind. Baby, I got your number. Oh, and I know that you got mine. You know that I called you. I called too many times. You can call me, baby. You can call me anytime. Gotta call me. Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn right back around. Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn right back around. That I don't want to leave you lonely. You gotta make me change my mind. I don't want no one to squeeze me. They might take away my life. I don't want no one to squeeze me. They might take away my life. I just want someone to hold me, oh, and rock me through the night. Instrumental. Hey, Mimi. Hope your packing's going well. Oh, haven't started. Laundry's good. Very good. This youthful heart can love you, yes, and give you what you need. I said this youthful heart can love you, oh, and give you what you. But I'm too old to go chasing you around, wasting my precious energy. Give me one reason to stay here, yes, now turn right back around. Give me one reason to stay here, oh, I'll turn right back around. That I don't want to leave you lonely. You gotta make me change my mind. Give me one reason, oops. Give give me just one reason why. Baby, just give me one reason. Oh, give me just one reason why I should stay. That I told you that I loved you, and there ain't no more to say. Okay, somebody hit exclamation point, clap. Hit exclamation clap. Mimi, I still love clap. Sorry, with a C. It didn't work. It didn't work. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this. Hold on, wait. Stream like the Phantom of the Opera. It's okay, Killer. Okay. So, Mimi and I are going to be doing a very, 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 very short, abbreviated version of Phantom of the Opera next month. You should come and see it. As of right now, our running joke is that whenever something goes wrong, it's the Phantom. We do need a Phantom emote. Oh my God, I need to make this happen. Dude. I kind of want to do it, but I know Brandon is better at creating. You should tell him. So, you know, and in the stage play, in the musical, I'll put it that way. In the beginning of the film, when things go wrong, Meg, who is part of the chorus and protagonist's best friend, whenever something goes wrong, actually, you know what? I'm going to hold off on explaining the joke until I am talking through ads. I will wait and explain the joke after the ads are done. But I am still talking for the sake of the people who do not have ads right now. Because I don't want y'all just watching me say absolutely nothing. But here's what I will do. I have more stuff to put away. My voice keeps cutting out in some sentences. Interesting. My mic seems to be cooperating. Okay. Let me find a lid. Interesting. That's bizarre. Okay. We are back, y'all. Okay, so running joke is, you know, in the musical, Meg, who is part of the chorus, yeah, I know, right? Part of the dancing ballerinas, and whenever something goes wrong, she blames it on the Phantom. So if something goes wrong, the Phantom of the Opera. So now, this is now Mimi's and my joke. Whenever something goes wrong on stream or when we're trying to practice for our performance, just next month, we just look at each other and the Phantom of the Opera. Anyway, we're weird. Okay. And yes, I may have to work on the settings for my noise gate. Let's see what happens. Okay, this is in the pot. It's doing the thing. Let me double check. Weird is good. You are not. You're absolutely. Let's Bring the sauce to a boil. Let's turn this up. Bring it to a boil. Simmer vigorously until there is a sauce. And let's house music, y'all. Vigorously. Whoop. Vigorously. Okay, I think I've managed to catch up with all of chat. Let me go ahead and do some more cleaning. I'm gonna put more things away. Still have some lovely bacon here. That's lovely. And I'm probably gonna use this as a topping. You know what, Killer? That's as good an explanation as any. I am okay with that. Okay, we have a boil. So now we're going to turn this down and let it simmer vigorously. Okay. This time.
He stopped, he took a deep breath, he said, "Good morning, ladies."
No problem. Ooh. With the Bouchain wine? Oh, that's going to be amazing. That is going to be so good. I know, right, Killer? It doesn't make sense. All right. Okay, so I'm trying to think of a suitable, controversial question. Wait, uh-oh. Hello, Lord Velos. Wait, TikTok trend for which one? I gotta know. What is the latest catastrophe that your character has gotten itself into? Okay, that's much better. Okay, let me show y'all one of my favorite tricks for things like bacon and bulk. You take a rack. I can see the rack. Here's the rack. You take your bacon. Oh, Zoe Perry, thank you for that follow. Okay, I'm with you so far, Pura. Take your back and bake your back and. Are we still injured from the truck exploding? Okay. You're basically just laying this out on a rack. Then, if you can't fit it all, just stick it back in the bag. Yes, I did, Killer. I did. Ask away. Yes. This is JD's preferred method of cooking bacon. The only problem is, there's a tendency to get the oven really greasy. That's a problem. Uh-oh. Or I think I see, I think I see where this is going. Ah, crap. I'll get those in. All right. And you know what, Lord Velos? The straight bacon just looks prettier. Oh. Whew. That's saying something, Pura. Yeah, choir. That is the right word. That is the right word. Where people gather together to sing together. That is a choir. They're trained to sing together. Especially in a church. Okay, now I don't have sauce all over my stove. Arm got rebroken, left chest side caved in under enough stress. Oh. Hateful. Hello, Kelly Cakes. How are you? You and your outstanding, freaking, amazing, cakey self. Can we get a shout out for Kelly Cakes? Good to hear. I have been missing people left, right, and sideways. Man, I'm sorry. Or I'm a mess with you, okay? You are cakey. Kelly, let me tell you something funny, okay? You ready? Here we go. And I'm gonna do this because I'm messing with. So there was when I was a high school teacher, there was a young lady in my class, and she was very pretty, very nicely built for a 15-year-old. Got the boobs, got the butt, whole 9 yards. She liked wearing tight jeans. I'm just saying. I know, Pura. I just wanted to see if it would work. Anyway, so her nickname was Cakey because of her butt, because she was stacked. And now that you say that, I'm thinking about that particular young lady, and I hope she's doing well. I really, really hope she's doing well. Miss Jane, you can call me Cakey too. No, I can't. I will call you by your name. How about that? Now, if there's another nickname that you have that has nothing to do with your body, I'll use that one. It's fine. And yeah, it was hilarious. You could tell when she walked in. She was a messenger. You know how in high schools they usually have one trusted kid to play messenger, to deliver messages to the office, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And that was her. So during like second period, she would deliver office messages to me, a message from one teacher to another, etc. And you knew when she walked into a room because she was very, very aware of the effect that she had on the boys in the class. But she would just walk in and be like, "Hi, Miss Jane. Secretary so-and-so wanted me to give this to you. Okay, I'll see you next period. Bye." And she would just walk out. Worship service also works. Because there are so many different events that would involve a church type choir sing. I wasn't quite sure which one you meant, but yes, a worship service where there is established events that happen during a certain time period, rituals as were. There is singing in between, but there is a whole ritual that takes place that in which singing is involved. The worship service works. Yeah, Kelly was so funny. And all the boys, oh my God, they're just like watching. And at one point I was just like, guys, if I need to bring towels in here for you, I will do that. But for now, let's focus on. Really? Okay. So you want to join a choir or you want to join a worship service? Okay, I'm gonna put this leftover bacon in the fridge. Probably gonna eat it over the next couple of days. Really? Oh, Mimi, you gotta tell me what happened. That sounds hilarious. Like, hysterically funny. Okay, I believe that it is now tomato smooshing time. Smoosh some tomatoes. That's cute. That sounds super cute. To be honest, Killer, that last part will be easier than the first part. Hello, Pook. Okay, so we're gonna let this boil down some. Happy Saturday indeed. I'm just here cooking some breakfast. This sauce is too watery, so I'm gonna let it go ahead and, you know, whatever. Yeah, definitely, Killer. You know, I have not tasted this sauce once. That's cute. Aw, that's wonderful. It's good to know that the students are very supportive. It doesn't seem to have a lot of flavor, but I'm gonna leave it alone for now because some of this water needs to boil off. If I add more seasoning, I might over season it and then it'll be nasty. I don't want that. Yeah, I'm distracted, Killer. That's why. Thanks for hanging out with me, y'all. I really appreciate it. Hold on. Wait. There we go. Wait, what the heck is drum set soup? I don't know what it's talking about. Okay, if you are a streamer in here and I have not shouted you out, first of all, I apologize. Oh no, okay, it's the no touch my drum set super. Oh, okay. I was there for that. I was like, that's soup. If you are a streamer and I have not shouted you out, please make yourself known because I'm testing out. Oh, with cauliflower, that'd be so good. You could either use cauliflower or daikon, doesn't matter. But I want to test out my new bot and see how it goes. So yeah, please let yourself be known. It's not an Eve or Alicia, I promise. I thought about it, not gonna lie. I thought about it, but I didn't do it. Speaking of which, I'm glad you're in here. 2 questions. Okay. I'm gonna give JD the mic in a second. So first of all, I believe it was Killer who asked about the mix that you did for my opening. And he wanted to know more about it.
Do you mean the video mix? Oh wow. Okay. So I did the video mix. It was basically influenced by Vaporwave. I'm a big Vaporwave fan. You'll always catch me playing St. Pepsi, Macintosh Plus, VHS logos. You know, I could run down a list. Like I can geek out over on my channel at some point about that because people still been asking me to do a talking stream. And I don't know why the stream is freaking out over my shirt. This is just a maker shirt. I'm totally just dressed up like I rolled out of bed on a Saturday. Anyway, so one thing about Vaporwave is that it has kind of a derogatory streak of Orientalism in it. That is like the kind of like exoticism. I'm getting to that. Wait, but which songs though? Well, I mean, Wave 1 was like the mix I did, but I thought we were talking about the video. The video only had 1 song in it.
Okay, so it's...
Well, yeah, the opening theme song, the opening video that you did, right? Yeah, that's Zy Cohen. He gave you permission for that.
Okay.
Yeah, I got that. Hang on.
Okay. Hold on, let me put the whole way.
Short version about my earlier point with the videos is that I didn't want to go to that because there's that whole like, oh, Japan and Asia has like this like futuristic like aspect to it, because it does, because they heavily deal with technology, but there's a proper way to handle it. Not saying that all Vaporwave is bad or anything like that, but saying that that was a common streak. Like if you go look at the art, they put up a lot of kanji and don't know what it means and stuff like that. And I was like, that, why would you do that? So I wanted to flip it and do something that touched on that same retro aspect, but was for us being from Oakland and whatnot. So I went back, got all the old footage, and like Soapy chopped it up, recontextualized it, and then put it back out. And then Zy Cohen had the banging like music that she wanted over the top. I think it's he flipped an old like Japanese song, like 80 and 90 city pop, and did that. But I'll put who that is in the comments. Hang on. I'm gonna give y'all the link too, because I want to get that man his money. Go buy his stuff. Zy Cohen makes bangers. Go look him up. Rep in Argentina. But yeah, so that's where the music came from for that. And like a lot of his stuff. Okay, what's the other question?
Okay. Other question, I believe it was Little Mama who asked. if you were yeet or no yeet.
What? What? Hey, oh, if you like sci-fi, go check out Worthy Advisor right now. Don't even hesitate. Go read the books. I have to catch up on the plot in WWE, I'm not gonna lie, but the Usos are a phenomenal tag team.
It was a little. It was.
Yeah, so I gotta go look up the plot. But yeah, no, but the Usos are awesome. Actually, I gotta catch up on a lot of wrestling, but that's why I'm back there. I'm literally working on like logos for the YouTube and trying to make sure everything works coherently. Team JRT Jimmy, I gotta look him up. I gotta look up the plot to see what's going on.
There's a reason he's laughing, just like I.
Now here's the funny part. Want a little secret? I have a copy of WWE 2K24. I'm waiting to play it. So that will happen on stream. That's why I'm back there trying to work hard, because I'm trying to get back on stream. And I'm going to be doing it a little bit differently, but y'all see that when it drops. So
I think.
yeah, but I'll be checking it.
Eventually, I'm going to talk him into bringing the toys in here and giving them the voices. He's still laughing at me. Anyways, I'm really glad, Claw. What is his channel? You know what? Let's do this. Let's give my little bot a workout. And there you are. Okay, we are on the home stretch, folks. You are so welcome. I have a new bot and I'm playing with it now. This bot, by the way, is called Frosty. Frosty Tools. I bet it was busy. Good gracious. That does sound super. Oh, the oven was supposed to go to 375. Whoops. There we go. My pleasure, Killer. I'm glad he was able to help out. Okay, so I'm keeping my sauce warm while I wait for the oven to. Still annoyed that I don't know where all the turmeric went. How do you run out of turmeric in a house that doesn't use turmeric often? Oh, you know what I can do? That need to taste this again. Yeah, comfort noms. What'd you get? Oh, that's Wild Claw. Oh, okay. Hold on, Killer. Okay. The water reducing made it better. I am not loving this round coriander situation, but I'll make it work. Banana and mayo. Okay, see, I'm not the only one. Good. Okay, it's better. Awesome. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and go harder on the spices. Let's add more. Now that the water's boiled down. See you around, Pook. Enjoy your food, my friend. Fried plantain is dangerous, but delicious. Okay, we had the bay leaf, not worried about the cinnamon. Actually, I'm gonna add a little bit of powdered cinnamon through it. As soon as I figure out where I put it. Where is this? Really? How? How? I was good and I tried to put everything back where I got it from. Okay. Gonna add more cinnamon. It's hard. It is really, really, really freaking hard. And I understand and respect that. When you know there's good food near you and you're trying really hard not to buy any of it, it's a pain. Okay, so cinnamon. Gonna add some more garam masala. Killer, let me tell you something funny. My dad, well, I'll put it this way. Did you ever see the American show King of the Hill? Let's start there. Doesn't need more coriander, doesn't need more cumin. Wish I could find the turmeric, but I don't know where it went. Maybe a little bit more red pepper flake. You did not see that series. Okay. So there is a character. The show takes place in a very small town in the state of Texas. Of course, an ad break would start. Please hold. Okay, we'll go with that. Still looking for the turmeric. Okay, yeah, maybe I'm just out. I need to accept it and move on. Okay. Now, stirring all this in. Yeah. Okay, so much better. Woo! So, as I was saying, see you around, Lexa. As I was saying, I don't normally add sugar to my food, making an exception today. The show is set in a small town in the state of Texas. There are a bunch of friends. They're probably about my age or, you know, older millennials. They've all grown up in this small town. They've gotten married in this small town, had kids, all of this, right? Bunch of guys hanging out, not doing anything special. Hello, Chaz. There's one friend in particular who has a very thick accent. His friends can understand him, but anybody outside of that, Jay, okay, hello, Jay. His friends can understand him, but it's Boonhauer. That's his name. His name is Boonhauer. But yeah, anybody outside of him can't understand him at all. Oh, really? That's great, Jay. I'm glad to hear it. That's awesome. I'm so glad. So when my husband and I, when JD and I were watching reruns of King of the Hill, which we were doing for a while, Boomhauer would come on and he would start talking. JD had no idea what he was saying. None. But I had an advantage because my dad, who also grew up in a teeny weeny small town, not in Texas, but in another state, had a speech impediment, sounded exactly like Boomhauer. So I knew what he said every time he spoke, so I would translate. So as far as stereotypical American accents, if you need me to translate, I can do that for you. It's not a problem. I got your back, killer. It's fine. Okay. I want this to be flavorful without being salty. I didn't know that. Really, little mama? Did not know that at all. Okay, it's growing on me. It's growing on me. Maybe it just needed a little more time to simmer. And you know what? I think maybe the acid from the tomatoes kind of threw it off a little bit. So now that there are other spices, that probably helped. We still don't have any more MSG, much to my annoyance, but I think that would have helped quite a bit too. Citric acid is not gonna cut the bill here. We'll just have to go without this time, but it's on the shopping list. That's true, that's true. And, you know, obviously, as you can see, the accuracy of subtitles can vary. It depends on how clear the person is. Killer, you just gave me another very good reason to have subtitling on my channel. Thank you for that. Now I know I'm on the right path. Okay, now we get to the fun part. This is the last bit, y'all. We're gonna crack some eggs in here. Oh, in 23, wow. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do 5 eggs. We get a lot of eggs around here. That is true. I have learned a lot from watching shows that have subtitles and improved my grammar and my spelling. Good. It sounds wonderful. That reminds me, I need to do a movie night with y'all. Some of you may remember the movie Luca. Came out last year, I think. And I want to like actually sit down and watch that with somebody. I figured chat's the best. My previous movie nights have not gone as well as I'd planned. I'm usually the only one there. But I figure if I put it out there, at least y'all will know it's happening. Oh, Claudia, you seen it? Good, okay. You did, awesome. The animation movie, yes. I didn't know it came out in 2023. This is gonna get messy, y'all, but that's okay. I wasn't very careful about where I put my eggs. Oh, okay. Thank you, Killer. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I didn't know there was an action movie. Yes, the animation. That's the one I'm talking about. Okay, so we have our cute little eggs here in our cute little pan. We are gonna stick this in the oven and we are gonna cook it for about 6 to 10 minutes. We're gonna stuff our face. Oops. Okay. Maybe it doesn't need to be that close, y'all. Hold on. Today is National Puppy Day. Awesome. Love me a cute puppy. Speaking of puppies, I have some cute info for you. Here's a fun fact. I'm gonna let y'all guess. What is the name for a crossbreed between a husky and a pug? I want you to guess in chat. That's one name for it, but there's another one. Well, got it. Claw is right. It is called a hug. And it is one of the cutest little puppies you will ever see. Fair, Killer, fair. Can you imagine the signs though? The adoption signs? Adopt a hug today. Free hugs. Everybody loves hugs. I mean, it's too easy. Oh, right. We're just talking colloquial terms, Killer. They would need the brackets dogs. Yes, yes, they would. But I'm sure the hug would be willing to give a hug. Okay. I'm trying to be practical here and, you know, put away dishes and things like that. What I really want to do is work on my hot sauce. Shiba Inus. Well, Mama, I don't know if you know who Tabatai Cooking is, but he and his wife have a Shiba Inu by the name of Sunny. Sunny is adorable. The only issue I think about Shiba Inus is that they're extremely talkative. I believe they are well, how did I describe it? The Siamese cats of dogs. They will be very quick to tell you their opinions on everything. Liger, tiger, yes. Donkeys count. You're not wrong though. That's basically what's happening. You okay, so you've got a husky that will tell, well, 4 of them that will tell you about yourself. That sounds adorable. I love that, Claw. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna watch this yet. Yeah, yes. Who am I kidding? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. It does get messy. You are not wrong, Killer. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, I still have a little bit of time. I will get my things prepared to do hot sauce stuff, which you may or may not see. Trying to remember what I'm supposed to be using. That's hilarious, little mama. Alaskan Huskies, yeah. Okay, there we go. I needed a strainer. Adopt a hug today. Dachshunds are fun. I had the worst time trying to pronounce the word dachshund. Aww. Dachshunds can be adorable. Why do you have a bunch of random duck emotes? I'm a little concerned. Okay, maybe this is a bad idea. So in case you're wondering, this is my jug of hot sauce. And I made this from scratch. This is orange hot sauce. All the ducks, okay. Yorkies are cute. So basically, I'm just trying to strain it now. Of course, I should probably let the strainer do its job first. Instead of trying to dump the whole jug in. Yeah, I've been usually around fall, and you probably know this too. A lot of people with fruit trees have an issue because there's too much fruit and they don't know what to do with it. A lot of my friends are into making jam, which is great, but for me, that's not gonna work. Okay, 6 minutes, y'all. Let's see how our food is looking. Camden, that sounds so cool. Claw, if you ever get to the US, come to Berkeley, because we've got a couple of those here. Okay, they're still a little gooey. They're gonna give them about 2 more minutes. This looks like something that's going to need to be stirred a lot. So yeah, made my own hot sauce. I had friends who had, well, I had a coworker in particular who had a orange tree that just went wild. He needed some help. So I volunteered to take some of his oranges. So he gave me a bunch of oranges. Really? Well, and you know, to be fair, Killer, it's probably because of our weather. Specifically California. California was notorious. We have a part called, an area called Orange County that used to be the site of a bunch of orange groves until most of them got torn down. There's a city called Valencia, Spanish for orange. We grew a lot of citrus. Oh, Pride. Sorry, I missed it. Yeah, it's a thing. We try to be inclusive here in the Bay. Actually, Killer, we have an area in California that is famous for its apricot. Apricots, almonds, chicken. We have a chicken plant here, and a few other things. And that's in Northern California. I'm not even talking about Southern California or, you know, some of the more northern spots. That sounds amazing, Claw. Yes, yes, you do. You have a place in the UK that is famous for cheese. I just really like UK cheese. Really. When I go to Glasgow, I should get cheese. I have already asked my friend who lives there if we can go to the grocery store. Okay, all right. 2 more minutes. And that's it. That's all we get. 2 more minutes. Greg's and try a sausage roll. Mmm. That sounds good. I've never had a proper sausage roll, so that's gonna be a thing for me. Tell a Brit joke. Go ahead, Killer. I mean, I could make one, but without actually having eaten one, I wouldn't know if it was any good or not. Hey, level 1. That does actually sound good. I've never tried beans on toast, but now that I know that there's a way to do it and make it diabetic friendly, totally into it. Yum. Want to know what a steak bake is? I'm wondering if I should put this in a bigger pot. I think I'm gonna need a bigger pot. Definitely gonna need a bigger pot. Okay, this goes here, it's here, that goes off. Ooh, Terry's chocolate oranges are yummy. Diced beef and a rich and tasty gravy, golden puff pastry parcel. I'm here for it, sure, why not? Okay, and I do believe our breakfast is ready, y'all. Show you what it looks like first. Hey, here's breakfast. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and put this in the bowl. But first, yes. Yes, breakfast at 3:22 p.m. Hey, Rick, how are you? We're just finishing making breakfast. I slept in. I got up at like 11 o'clock this morning. I have some leftover rice that I made for something else, but it was far too salty for me. So I am reduce, reusing, and recycling. Yes, pancakes in the night. Mm. Yeah, and I'm sure if that deaf guy was still here, he could tell us stories. Live. Yes, the only deaf guy. I'm sure he could tell us stories about, you know, having breakfast for dinner or serving breakfast for dinner to some of his patrons. Right? Totally. I can see it. Okay, so we got our little breakfast setting up here. I might go back and get myself another egg. We'll see. All right, let me take a picture, then we'll taste it. All right, see how this is. No. So first of all, Killer, it's perfectly legit question. And Claw is probably thinking of a good answer. And two, Americans do it too. And to me, to be willing to admit that there's that kind of issue is just honesty. All right. Our egg center is still kind of gushy, so that's good. Got some rice in here. A little bit of cabbage, because again, this is left over from another dish. Let's try it. I am so glad I did not add any salt to this, because over this rice and whatever this was, it's perfect. Oh, this is a great breakfast. Glad I found this recipe. Thank you, Killer. Happy Saturday, Nadi. Welcome in. And I am going to be terrible to my system. I'm gonna have a soda. Well, that's actually worse than the US. That's scary. I even have a side of bacon. Bacon! Yummy. Okay. Now, let's see who's on. Let's go ahead. You know what? Let's raid Minnesota. Let's raid Minnesota Taz because he is doing pasta with cream sauce, and I have not raided him in forever. Okay, let's see. When our ad break ends, his favorite link, Minnesota. We're gonna start this raid. Raid calls and all that. So delicious. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate that. Any second now. Jay, try exclamation point raid call. There you go. Okay, folks. What the heck you mean? Oh, hold on. Try that again. Okay, so we are going to... Okay, yeah, we're raiding Minnesota Taz, and since I managed to botch the raid twice, it's probably with a slash. What's the thing I can do, Claw? You tell me. Yeah, that's my problem. It is. I'm waiting for Claw to tell me what I can do with it, so I can try the thing. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna keep eating. Let's try that. And then I'll start the actual raid. Maybe that's something I need to activate? Hold on, let me do something about that. Let me see. Maybe it's something I need to activate. Let me turn it on. Here we go. Okay. Capture attention to blah, 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 blah. Tailored raid messages. Here we go. Okay, we have enabled. Now, let's try it again. Okay, give it a minute. Wait for it. There it goes. Get ready, y'all. In the meantime, there it is. I don't think Frosty Tools understood what it was saying, but sure, let's roll with it. Copy paste that raid call if you want to. Whichever raid call you want to use, copy paste it, okay? We are now going to raid Minnesota Todd. That's hilarious. Thank you for telling me that, Claw. Thank you so much. We're gonna raid Taz, and we're gonna check out his pasta, creamy pasta. And I will hopefully see you all on Tuesday. We're gonna have some fun. I love this, and I love y'all, and I'll see you next week. Okay, see you later. Bye, Mimi Kamasama. Tell Brendan I said hello. The bot is wild. And yeah, so we're gonna raid in 4, 3, 2, bye.